What is up, everybody? Today's Friday video. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy Green Day, boys. And happy Green Day. So we're going to start off with the NCAA B scores to start off this video. So Princeton versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame beat Princeton 60-58. NC Willington versus Virginia. Virginia beat NC Willington 76-71. Winthrop versus Butler. Butler beat Winthrop 76-64. SO Dakota State versus Gonzaga. Gonzaga beat SO Dakota State 66-46. Buckner versus West Virginia. West Virginia beat Bucknell 86-80. East Tennessee State beat East Tennessee State versus Florida. Florida beat them 85-65. 80-65. Middleton versus Minnesota. Middleton beat Minnesota 81-72. Vanderbilt versus Northwestern. Northwestern beat them 68-66. Xavier versus Maryland. Xavier beat them 76-65. Mount St. Mary's versus Villanova. It was 56-76. VCU versus St. Mary's. St. Mary's beat them 85-77. Vermont versus Purdue. Purdue beat Vermont 80-70. FGCU beat Florida State. Florida State beat FGCU 86-80. Virginia Tech versus Wisconsin. Wisconsin beat Virginia Tech 84-74. Iowa State versus Nevada. Iowa State beat Nevada 84-73. And Arizona beating North Dakota 100-82, ladies and gentlemen. So now today's game, there's two games going on. New Mexico State versus Baylor, and Baylor is winning that game 16-13, 10:09 in the first. And then Oklahoma and Michigan. Actually, 14 ranked New Mexico State versus ranked number 3 Baylor. Baylor's beating them 16-13, 10:09 in the first. And then ranked 10 Oklahoma State versus ranked 7 Michigan, tied at 34. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Then you got Seton Hall versus Arkansas. 9 ranked Seton Hall versus Arkansas. 8 ranked Arkansas at 10:30. 14 ranked Iona versus number 3 Oregon at 11 o'clock. Number 15 ranked Jacksonville versus number 2 Louisville at 11:45. USC versus 11 ranked USC versus ranked number 6 SMU at 12:10. Texas Southern versus 16 ranked Texas Southern versus number 1 ranked North Carolina. 11th ranked Rhode Island versus 6th ranked Creighton at 1:30. UC Davis ranked 16 and Kansas ranked 1 at 3:50. Wichita State ranked number 10 and Dayton number 7 at 4:10. Troy ranked number 15. Duke ranked number 2 at 4:20. Kansas City ranked number 11. Cincinnati ranked number 6 at 4:27. Michigan State versus Michigan State, number 9 Michigan State, and number 8 Miami, Florida at 6:20. North Kentucky, ranked number 15 North Kentucky versus ranked 2 Kentucky at 6:40. Marquette, ranked number 10 Marquette versus ranked 7 South Carolina at 6:50, and then ending the night off of today is Kent State, number 14 versus UCLA, number 3 at 6:57. Then tomorrow you got Notre Dame versus Virginia, Wisconsin versus Villanova, Northwestern versus Gonzales, Xavier versus Florida State, Middleton versus Butler, St. Mary's versus Arizona, Virginia versus Florida, and Iowa State versus Purdue.
A little more basic, but they're not going to give you any issues.
And then we're going to go to the women's basketball.
I guess you just got to know the type of tools you need for the job.
The women's.
So if you want, I can give you one of these.
There's some games going on right now.
They are prone to technical issues.
Belmont,
They'll give you a better
ranked number 13, Belmont versus ranked number 4, Kentucky. At the half, Belmont's beating Kentucky 35-36. At the half right now again, we have Bucknell versus Maryland. Maryland's beating them 45-22 at the half. In the second quarter, Northern Iowa versus DePaul. Ranked number 10 North Iowa versus 7th ranked DePaul. DePaul's beating North Iowa 48-26. Second quarter, 3:16 left in that first half. At halftime right now, Auburn 11 ranked Auburn versus 6th ranked NC State. NC State's beating Auburn 32-15 at the half. Later today, at 11:30, Western Kentucky versus Ohio State. Then Alahome versus West Virginia. Troy versus Mississippi. Central Arkansas versus Texas. South Florida versus So we're going to do Western Kentucky versus Ohio State at 11:30. Alahome versus West Virginia at 11:30. Troy versus Mississippi at 11:30. Mississippi State. Central Arkansas versus Texas at 11:30. South Florida versus Missouri at 2 o'clock. Long Beach State versus Oregon State at 2 p.m. NC Asheville versus South Carolina at 2 p.m. Western Illinois versus Florida State at 4:30. And then Robert Morris versus Notre Dame at 4:30.
You can do photos like this too.
And then tomorrow's matchup, Texas Southern versus Baylor, 3:30. Albany versus Kentucky, Connecticut, at 8 a.m. Chattanooga versus Louisville at 10:30. Iowa State versus Syracuse at 10:30. New Mexico State versus Stanford at 10:30. Florida Gulf Coast versus Miami, Florida at 1 p.m. Drake versus Kansas State at 1. Gonzaga versus Oklahoma at 3:30. Boise State versus UCLA at 3:30. Hampton versus Duke at 6 p.m. and Montana State versus Washington. So we're going to look at the standings right now. These are the standings. These are the standings. You got Connecticut, Temple, South Florida UFC, Tulane, South. Actually, we're going to go to the top 25. These are the top 25 in the thing right now. These are the top 25. You got Connecticut with a 32 record, Notre Dame 30-3, South Carolina 27-4. Maryland 30-2, Baylor 30-3, Stanford 28-5, Mississippi 29-4, Oregon State 29-4, Duke 27-5, Florida State 25-6, Ohio State 26-6, Washington 27-5, Louisville 27-7, Texas 23-8, UCLA 23-8, Miami, Florida 23-8, NC State 22-8, Kentucky 21-10, DePaul 26-7, Drake 28-4, Syracuse 21-10, West Virginia 23-10, Oklahoma 22-9, Kansas State 22-10, and Missouri 21-10. I'm gonna look at the NCAA men's basketball record standings right now. At the AAT 25, you have you have Villanova 32-30, 32-33, Gonzaga 33-1, Kansas in third place, ranked 3, 28-4, Arizona's 4th, 31-4, Kentucky's in 5th, 29-5, North Carolina 27-7. Duke 27-8, UCLA 29-4, Oregon 29-5, Louisville 24-8, SMU 30-4, Baylor 25-7, West Virginia 27-8, Notre Dame 26-9, Purdue 26-7. Florida State 26-8, Iowa State 24-10, Cincinnati 29-5, Wichita State 30-4, Florida 25-8, Butler 24-8, St. Mary's 29-4, Michigan 24-11,
Do that by clicking the info button.
Virginia 23-10, and Wisconsin 26-9. And then let's check in on the
So what we can do is we can do a test.
checking on the other stuff.
Hey,
Checking,
how you doing?
checking on the NBA right now. The NBA. In the Eastern Division, you got Cleveland with a 45-22 record, Boston, the Celtics 43-25, Washington 41-26, Toronto 39.
It's working.
You got Cleveland, Boston, Washington, Toronto, Atlanta, Indiana, Milwaukee, and Detroit. That's in the Eastern.
So if you do a test and it sounds like garbage still.
Oh wait, still Miami, Chicago, Charlotte, New York, Philadelphia, Orlando, and Brooklyn. All in the Eastern, but Brooklyn's been eliminated.
One thing you don't want to do is show up on set with the camera. You're ready to film, and Mr. Beatty said this, and no one can figure it out, and then it all goes to crap, and you don't know.
Okay, guys. So now starting off the Western,
Awesome. So
Golden
you're
State,
taking off from school?
San Antonio, Houston, Utah, LA, Oklahoma City, Memphis, Denver, Portland, Dallas, Minnesota,
Put your camera back before you take off.
Sacramento, New Orleans, Phoenix, and
So I
LA.
know, yeah,
The
you
LA
guys
Lakers.
are all
Then we'll look at the divisions here.
Marcus, Cody.
So Boston, Toronto, New York, Philadelphia, and Brooklyn. Brooklyn's been eliminated from the thing. Now in the Central, Cleveland, Indiana, Milwaukee, Detroit, Chicago. Nobody's eliminated there. Washington, Atlanta, in the Southeast. Washington, Atlanta, Miami, Charlotte, and Orlando. Nobody's been eliminated there. Northwest, Utah, OC Thunder, Denver, Portland, and Minnesota. Nobody's been eliminated there. Pacific, the Golden State Warriors, the Clippers, the Kings, Phoenix Suns, and the Lakers. Nobody's gone there. And then the Southwest is San Antonio, Houston, Memphis, Dallas, New Orleans.
Awesome. So yeah.
So now the people who are eliminated, who are in the thing right now, who are still running for a spot: Boston, Toronto, New York, Philadelphia, still running for their spot. In the Atlantic, in the Central, Cleveland, Indiana, Milwaukee, Detroit, and Chicago, still running for it. In the Southeast, Washington, Atlanta, Miami, Charlotte, and Orlando, still running for it. Utah, actually we'll start from the top for you guys. So Boston has a 43-25 record, Toronto 39-29, New York 27-42, Philadelphia 24-43, still running for him. Cleveland's got a 45-22, Indiana's got a 35-33, Milwaukee's got a 33-34, Detroit's got a 33-35, and Chicago's got a 32-36. They're still running. Now in the Southeast, Washington's got a 41-26 record, 37-31 for Atlanta. Miami's got a 33-35. Charlotte's got a 29-39, and Orlando's got a 24-45. So those are guys who are running. Utah's got a 43-26. OC Thunder's got a 39-29. Denver's 33-35. Portland's 30-37. And Minnesota's got a 28-39. Now the Clippers got a 40-29. Sacramento's got a 27-41. Phoenix has got a 26-46, and LA's got a 20-48. Now other guys, Memphis got a 39-30, Dallas got a 29-38, and New Orleans got a 27-41. Now the teams that have made it into the thing, right now. The only teams right now that have been secured are Golden State with a 54-14 record, San Antonio with a 52-15, and Houston with a 47-21. And then the only team that's been eliminated is the Brooklyn Nets. So now we're going to look at the record 1-30 here.
Noah, can I see you in your group, please?
Golden State. Alright, thank you guys. Mr. VD. There it is. See you guys.